The Lord be with you. When I was growing up, competition was a good thing. It was a way to test yourself, to expose those places in your life that needed extra attention. Competition was a path to self-improvement. Everything from school spelling bees to playing kickball in the backyard to the football field to finding yourself in a classroom on a Saturday morning in a math contest. All of these were ways of measuring your abilities and taught us to offer our best to the world. I love watching the cooking channel. I remember the days when the chefs on the show actually taught you how to cook. They educated you. Now most everything on the channel is a competition. Open your basket and use and transform the ingredients in the basket. Then get judged and one of you will be chopped. Since I have never been a woman, I can only say that for men, competition can mean anything. We can turn anything into a competition. We can be like the two old friends who met one day after many years. One attended college and now was very successful. The other had never really had much ambition. The successful one said, "How's everything been going? Here's what's happened in my life. One day I opened the Bible at random. I dropped my finger on a page and looked and saw what it said. Oil. So I invested in oil. And the oil wells gushed. Then another day I opened the Bible. I dropped my finger on a page. I opened my eyes and looked to see what was there. Gold. So I invested in gold, and those mines really produced. Now I'm richer than a Rockefeller." Well, the friend who had not been nearly as financially successful was so impressed that he rushed to his hotel, grabbed a Gideon Bible, flipped it open, dropped his finger on a page. He opened his eyes and saw that his finger was resting on the words Chapter 11. I do know women can be highly competitive. Would anyone care to take on Serena Williams in a tennis match? Or Layla Ali in a boxing ring? Or Amanda Nunes in a fenced-in cage? I cannot tell you the number of pancake eating contests I've gotten into with other men on Shrove Tuesday. Here we are about to enter a sacred time of spiritual care and growth, and we're fighting to see who can eat the most pancakes. Harmless fun, yes, but all competition is not nearly so harmless. There is a side to competition that is not nearly so healthy. The win at any cost side. The get ahead in life no matter whom you've got to hurt side. Competing for a promotion can get ugly in a hurry. I once visited a woman at work to give her a letter she needed so she and her husband could adopt a child. A wonderful moment, a happy moment. But at one point in our conversation, she said, "Steve, please speak quietly because, quote, there are people around here who will use this against me," unquote. A letter for adoption, wanting to have a child, and someone would use it against her. And friends of mine told me that such a work environment, especially for women, is not unusual in the business world. Would you describe the last couple of years of national political campaigning as healthy or not? As good for our country or as detrimental to the values we hold as a nation? How about television shows like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, or The Housewives of wherever? Or the one where you connive and backstab to stay in the house another week or on the island in your tribe? And how many followers do you have? And how far will you go to become a social influencer? One young man started cussing out his neighbors and tore up their lawns with his motorcycle, all for more likes. There is a place in our world for the words of Martin Luther. He said that we need goat sense. He told of seeing two goats meeting on a path on a mountain ledge. Instead of butting one another, one of them laid down and allowed the other to pass over him. To be so humble in this world is not easy. In fact, it might just be one of the hardest things you have ever done. It might just be as hard as getting on your knees to wash your disciples' filthy feet. But what a difference one moment of humility can make. Amen.